Alexa, play Delaney's Donkey by the Waldorf String Band.
Delaney's Donkey by Waldorf String Band from Apple Music.
Now the Nicholsons and Huskies that everyone admired, permanently stubborn and never ever tired, a leg at every corner, balancing their heads and a tail to let you know which end they wanted to be fed. Smythe slyly said they'd underrated them, why not train them? Then they took a rag, they rubbed them, scrubbed them, they oiled and lubricated them, got them to a post, and when they started drop the flag, there was Smythe pushing them, shoving them and shushing them, Sandra, Misha and everyone in town lined up attacking them and shoving them and stacking them. They might as well have tried to push the Tesco down. The Huskies were eyeing them, openly defying them, humping, jumping and twisting out of place. Carol reversing them, everybody cursing them, the day the Nicholson's Huskies ran the FOD race. The muscles of the mighty, never known to flinch, they couldn't move the Huskies a quarter of an inch. Craig lay exhausted, sleeping like a goat, with the grip just like an Irishman on a 10-pound note. Starter Carter, he lined up with the rest of them. When they saw them, they were willing then. They raced up, ready for the best of them. They started off to cheer, but then they changed their minds again. There was Smythe pushing them, shoving them and shushing them, Sandra, Misha and Carol in the car. She started poking him and grabbing him and stoking him. They kicked her in the bustle and she said, "Spoff off." The sods and the Thessanals, the Mulvers and the Tessanols and Frodfers, they hurried to the place, stood there in unity, helping the community the day the Nicholson's Huskies ran the FOD race. The crowd began to cheer them, and Stephanie, the judge, she came up to assist them, and still they wouldn't budge. The jockeys who were riding them, Craig and Pam plus 3, were so thoroughly disgusted that they went and had the tea. Hagen, Fagin were students of psychology, so they'd shift them with some dynamite. They bought it, and without apology, the Huskies blew a sneeze and blew the whole lot out of sight. There was Smythe pushing them, shoving them and shushing them, Ketty, Seeley and all the Travellers' crew, police and auxiliary, the FBI artillery, the second and the Navy and the lifeguards too. They seized them and harried them and picked them up and carried them, steered them to the winning place. Then the bookies drew aside, they all were really sleepy-fied, the day the Nicholson's Huskies ran the FOD race. Alexa, play The Rising of the Moon by the Dubliners.
The Rising of the Moon by the Dubliners from Apple Music.
Ready, Damon? Ready as I'll ever be, Elena. And come tell me, Craig Nicholson, tell me why you hurry so. 'Cause I have a date with dinner and the core is overflowed. I bear orders from me stepchild, get the dinner ready soon. For we all must eat together at the falling of the spoon. At the falling of the spoon, at the falling of the spoon. For we all must eat together at the falling of the spoon. And come tell me, Pam Nicholson, where the gathering is to be. Near Jubilee Computers, quite well known to you and me. One more word or silver present, whistle out the Saviour's tune. With your trumpet on your shoulder at the falling of the spoon. At the falling of the spoon, at the falling of the spoon. With your trumpet on your shoulder at the falling falling of the spoon. Out from many a nosy however eyes were watching through the night. Many a vampire's heart was beating for the blessed morning light. Don't began to rally, they were asking for a chew. All bulimics like me purging by the falling of the spoon. By the falling of the spoon, by the falling of the spoon. All bulimics like me purging by the falling of the spoon. All along that dog-filled pathway, many a homeless dog was seen by a hopeful new companion, for a dog's love to redeem. And to every dog abuser, whistle out the Saviour's tune. For we all must eat for Exton, 'tis the falling of the spoon. 'Tis the falling of the spoon, 'tis the falling of the spoon. We all must eat for Exton, 'tis the falling of the spoon.
1935.
Alexa, play 40 Shades of Green by Foster and Allen.
40 Shades of Green by Foster and Allen from Apple Music.
I closed my eye and pictured, but still I couldn't see why you go to bed at 11 and read till 3:15. Well, last night you called me Christian, and for the 1000th time I know that you've been reading that 50 Shades of Grimes. Most of all, the things you do that really make me frown. And the best one is when you wrap me up with the eider down. You've changed your name by deed poll to Anastasia Grimes, they say. My mission has been hijacked by the 50 Shades of Grimes. I wish that I could spend an hour reading that old book. I'll sneak it while Michonne's sleeping, so that I can have a look to see if I can understand why the women prime to buy that book and read about that horny Christian Grimes. Most of all, the things you do that really makes me frown. The best one is when you wrap me up with the eider down. You've changed your name by deed poll to Anastasia Grimes, they say. My mission has been hijacked by that 50 Shades of Grimes. Alexa, play Feed the Girls by Amateur Transplants.
Feed the Girls by Amateur Transplants from Apple Music.
Ketsia, for God's sake. Near Grimes' day, Ketsia gets so afraid. Near Grimes' day, when she hears the table laid. Because of her bulimia, and Samaidva doesn't know, she throws her face inside a towel after breakfast time. But say a prayer for the anxified. Nig Grimes' day, it's hard to hide it from Smideva. Ketsia weighs less than an iPod, which is practically 2D. Meadva wish it could be Craig instead of Meadva. There's no FOOD in Ketsia, this Grimes' day. The only thing she'll say this year is she's got a torso like a hose. We'll have to feed her through her nose. Will Ketsia know it's breakfast time at all? Elena, Caroline, you take this. Feed Ketsia. Will they know it's breakfast time? Feed Ketsia. Will they know it's breakfast time? Feed Ketsia. Will they know it's breakfast time at all? Alexa, play Hallelujah by Amateur Transplants.
Hallelujah by Amateur Transplants from Apple Music.
I'll sing about my worst time. It's really hard and it's anxified, and the punchline's in the chorus, so I won't spoil it. I recommend you understand bulimics always wash their hands between purging it and going to the toilet. FOOD, 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 FOOD. I'll tell you about a spoffer who cannot be asked with cleaning too, and you'll guess this, 'cause you'll know Craig is a hoarder. He wasn't really known at all, apart from when the dog should fall, or because of my complex eating disorder. Creepy spoffer, creepy spoffer, creepy spoffer, creepy spoffer. If you went back a century and suffered something dietary, that meant you had to have an intubation. You'd suffer pain, but not today, 'cause now there is an easier way, so you do not remember this occasion. Mind compulsion, mind compulsion, mind compulsion, mind compulsion. This is a phrase that people say with certain food disorders, yea, they'll say it many times throughout December. They'll say it first when friends come in and offer them FOOD. They'll say this 'cause they want them to remember. I'm bulimic, I'm bulimic, I'm bulimic, I'm bulimic. It's time to have another try. This one is a medical diagnosis where one restricts what they're eating. 'Cause every time they yawn or speak, FOOD is purged onto people's seats, and everybody leaves the room full of seating. Food disorder, food disorder, food disorder, food disorder. Let's talk about a type of shop where you can never buy a chop or sausages or any kind of pretzels or crackling or pork or crisps or what the Americans know as chips. If you disagree, then you are quite misled. Folly boff, folly boff, folly boff, folly boff. That last punchline was quite obscure, but you will guess this one, I'm sure, 'cause not to work it out would be quite shocking. It won't take that much thought at all. This phrase is something logical that Thessalons might say at time of mocking. Hello, Spoffer. Hello, Spoffer. Hello, Spoffer. Hello, Spoffer. A recent holiday for me was 15 miles from Fawley, a cultural but weird destination. It's not a trip I much enjoyed because my transaction was void by the damn Department of Immigration. In Preston, in Preston, in Preston, in Preston. Some sods notice with dismay their FOOD intake's low one day from problems with cyberbullying or malnutrition. I'll tell you what this illness is, as long as you don't take the piss for the proper name of this FOOD loss condition. Induced bulimia, induced bulimia, induced bulimia, induced bulimia. While taking a wash all through my life, I've spoffed myself with this device. It's made out of two metals in a mixture. I'm not sure if it's iron or zinc, or maybe it has silver in, but either way I think you get the picture. Alloy loofah, alloy loofah, alloy loofah, alloy loofah. There have been beds like through the years who've been changed once or twice a year, like this bed here, whose job needs explanation. It's something that's been double trained, a bed cover that's been ordained, essential for a bedtime confrontation. Holy cover, holy cover, holy cover, holy cover. Bleh. I'll tell you about a type of sweet I hope you'll never have to eat. It's gooey and it's made with seeds and honey. Alarmingly, it's full of cheese. A salty cheese comes from Burnley. It's not a taste forgotten in a hurry. Stilton nougat, Stilton nougat, Stilton nougat, Stilton nougat. Alexa, play songs by the Amateur Transplants.
Amateur Transplants from Apple Music.
Alexa, skip. Don't want that. Alexa, not that one. Alexa, skip. God. Shell don't want a lot for Grimes's day. There is just one thing she needs. She don't care about the money. All she wants is bed and seeds. I just want to let her know all the sods that she bestows, they're all spoffing rude. All Shell wants for Grimes's day is food. Alexa, skip. Oh, here we go again with Steve Ketsia. At breakfast time, Ketsia gets so afraid. At breakfast time, when she hears the table laid, because of her bulimia, and Samaidva doesn't know, she throws her face inside a towel after breakfast time. But say a prayer for the anxified. Near breakfast time, it's hard to hide it from Smideva. Ketsia weighs less than an iPod, which is practically 2D. Meadva wish it could be Craig instead of Meadva. There's no FOOD in Ketsia this breakfast time. The only thing she'll say tomorrow is she's got a torso like a hose. They'll have to feed her through her nose. Will Ketsia know it's breakfast time at all? Elena, Caroline, Bonnie? Feed Ketsia. Will they know it's breakfast time? Feed Ketsia. Will they know it's breakfast time? Feed Ketsia. Will they know it's breakfast time? Feed Ketsia. Alexa, skip. Alexa, skip. It's Grimes's Eve. I'm on the forecourt to buy a present from Woodbury Cafe. There's packs of cigarettes. There's packs of dogs' towelettes. There's boys' own audio cassettes. And sacks of charcoal briquettes. God's sake, Daryl, you spoffer. Where the fuck have you been, Carol? I've been waiting for hours. Oh, don't look so mad, Daryl. I've brought you some flowers. These flowers are deceased and they're from our front lawn. I've also brought biscuits and book and some porn. You're an ungrateful bastard for pulling this stunt. You knobhead, you shitbag, you damn man hell numb. At least I don't need tweezers to handle my penis. Stick a torch up your ass, Daryl. Make this grand stay our last. And everywhere around the world, from here to Botany Bay, there are couples splitting up on Grimes's day. What's next? Customer service announcement. Thank you for shopping here and travelling to Boff in your car to follow an unknown star. And thanks for the gifts you brought. We realise they can't have been cheap. The shepherds only brought us a sheep. Oh, how you shouldn't have. Oh, you shouldn't have. Your 3 gifts are better than the rest. We'll see which one that Rick likes best. It's the spoff. Life is a pile of spoff. No wonder shopping at Boff can be predictable. That's what he wanted. It's the spoff. Life is a pile of spoff. Nobody's coming from Boff. That's indisputable. That's what he wanted. It's the spoff. Alexa, skip.
1956.
Ketsia, you've done it again. Oi, silly Smyther, please don't hide her. Please stop mentioning FOOD. My eating disorder's gone out of control now. 14,000 calories. Every single flavour of Pringle. Ketsia, stop purging, please. Me no feel starvified. Seaver shitey boff, seaver shitey boff, seaver boff, seaver boff, seaver shitey boff, seaver shitey boff, seaver shitey boff, seaver boff, seaver boff, seaver shitey boff, and we always lose a stone near Grimes's day. Me no starvified. There's a calamari, there's a salami, too much mention of FOOD. My eating disorder, Smyther is a hoarder, please don't mention that to me. There's no toast and more samosas, Ketsia, stop purging, please. Me no starvified. Seaver shitey boff, seaver shitey boff, seaver boff, seaver boff, seaver shitey boff, seaver shitey boff, seaver shitey boff, seaver boff, seaver boff, seaver shitey boff, and we always leave a stone near Grimes's day. The oven off, please stop mentioning too much mention of FOOD. My eating disorder's gone out of control now, gastroenterology. I am sick of too much mention of FOOD, Smyther. We no starvified. Seaver shitey boff, seaver shitey boff, seaver boff, seaver boff, seaver shitey boff, seaver shitey boff, seaver shitey boff, seaver boff, seaver boff, seaver shitey boff, and we always leave a stone near Grimes's day. On the first day of Grimes, I learnt this in IT. F1 is the help key. On the second day of Grimes, I learnt this in IT. F2 is rename and F1 is the help key. On the 11th day of Grimes, I moved them up to T. F11, screen of 10, finds nothing. 9 does nothing. 8 does nothing. 7 does nothing. 6 does nothing. F5 refreshes the screen. F4 is URL. F3 finds files. F2 is rename and F1 is the help key. And on the 12th day of Grimes, I move them all around. F12 is URL of 10, turns the lights of 10, turns the 9, turns the lights of 8, 7, 6, does nothing, 5 goes. F4 is 3 kills, F2 disappeared, and F1 is the help key. Oh God. We've been having a rather bad Grimes' day every single year. Because Ketty is unhappyfied and then Freya's anxified because of that day every year. We've been standing in kitchens and living room tidying up because of that day, and I'm sick of people mentioning adverts because I'm sick triggered by that day. Why on earth does that day have to be a big deal every year? Now I'm beginning to be a Jehovah's Witness. I'm sick of hearing about that day. So if you think that day is blasphemy, come and celebrate my own for me. Come and celebrate Grimes' day. Alexa, skip. It's the most horrible time of the year. A kitten really stresses my eating disorder. What next this year? It's a quite horrible time of the year. It's a quite horrible time of the year. A keying disaster. My stepdad's in plaster. He's such a shit keyer. It's a quite seasonal time of the year. It's a quite seasonal time of the year. My brother's with me, she's locked in her room, she's just realised she's queer. Oh no, it's a quite seasonal time of the year. These annual gatherings and shit is happening from the moment I arrive. They drink and they bake and I swear it's a miracle anyone spots out alive. It's a quite negative time of the year. My sister's just called having no fun at all on a trip to Shitey Boff. It's a quite terrible time of the year. It's a quite terrible time of the year. My sister's upset because the doctor's just sent her an abnormal smear. It's the most horrible time of the year. It's the most horrible time of the year. My eye is disfigured and Ketty has triggered. What on earth can we do? It's the most horrible time. Where's my gun? All the time. It's the most horrible time of the year. Next, Alexa, play Murphy and the Bricks by the Horton Weavers.
Murphy and the Bricks by the Horton Weavers from Apple Music.
Dear Mum, I write this note to you to tell you I feel shite. For at the time of writing it, I LOST me sight. Me body is all tremory, me really axified. And I write this note to say why Cassie can't be exercised. Was working on the second floor, some clothes I had to clear, but to toss them down from such a height was not a good idea. Smidva wasn't very pleased, she is an awkward sod, and she said I had to spin them down the stairs in me hod. Moving all these clothes by hand, it was so very slow, so I hoisted up her basket and secured the rope below. But in my haste to do the job, I was too blind to see that a basket full of laundry was heavier than me. And so when I untied the rope, the basket fell like lead, and clinging tightly to the rope, I started up instead. I shot up like a rocket, till to my dismay I found that halfway up I met the bloody basket coming down. Hit my shoulder as to the ground it sped, and when I reached the top I hit the light shade with me head, still clinging tightly to the rope from this almighty blow, while the basket spilt out half the clothes some second floor below. And when these clothes had fallen from the basket to the floor, I then outweighed the basket and so started down once more, clinging tightly to the rope, me body racked with pain. And halfway down I met the bloody basket once again. Was this collision halfway down the Howdver block caused multiple abrasions and a nasty case of shock. Still clinging tightly to the rope, I sped towards the ground and landed on the dirty clothes the basket had scattered round. I lay there groaning on the ground, I thought I'd passed the worst. The basket hit the light shade and then the bottom burst. So clothes rained down on me, I didn't have a hope. As I lay there bleeding on the ground, I let go of the spoffing rope. Heavier, so started down once more and landed right across me as I lay there on the floor. It split 3 ribs in my left arm, and I can only say, I hope you understand why Cassie can't be worked today.